force to be reckoned with as well. Like this character, you can't always count it out, but it looks like we are going to see the Samus out of NoTag. Now, this might just be a feeling, like a feeling of Soar out right now, but you cannot really sleep on this guy because he's here for a reason.
Yeah, it's nice to see Soar back as well. But once again, this would be my thought process for going Samus versus PT, that I feel like versus the Squirtle. I mean, how do you get in at this point if you're just throwing the bomb down?
Yeah, that is true. You can have some mix-up ability with that drift freestyling option, I guess, if you will. The edge guarders are going to be a constant factor here, and using the bombs, it only works for a short time because you know that Soar is going to be scrambling back to stage with that waterfall.
Yeah, looking good so far though from NoTag, but here comes Soar and what Squirtle does best, and that's just rack on a lot of percent. I mean, from one interaction, we're basically even again. But now, let's see when Soar is going to decide to bring out the Ivysaur at this point, because once again, all PT players, they play a little bit differently. Some like to switch to Ivy immediately. Unfortunately, going to get the trip, but doesn't exactly get the edge guard to go with it. And now NoTag gonna have to tether right back to stage, but here comes Ivysaur.
Yeah, and it has to be very careful, right? NoTag already knowing that he has to tech a lot of that stuff against Squirtle because the locks are real. Now we're seeing the Ivysaur. Again, the space that this character can cover actually exceeds Squirtle, so you have to be very careful, particularly when landing. You can't expend your valuable resources like air dodge too early, or else something like that is going to be waiting for you.
Yeah, for sure. Here we go, though. Going to have the Charizard come out. And this makes sense, right? 106 is a nice chance for you to rack up a lot of damage really quickly. I love the Flame Breath on the ledge. Not taking it too aggressive on the ledge as well, so just playing pretty safe. You do have a little bit of leverage, though, with Charizard. I think Charizard could live a good Samus back air before KOing to the next one. But honestly, what Soar's doing right now is that he's just playing so calm. He's just like kind of trapping NoTag on the ledge, saying you can't really go anywhere.
Right, like there are two kinds of Charizard players. Charizard players who play with a lot of buttons, and Charizard players like this, where you are not really going to throw out some of your more unsafe options because you know that is a recipe for disaster sometimes. When he does do it, he gets punished for it and now has to switch back to the Squirtle. But the extra credit is something that you can rack up right now.
Yeah, good on NoTag for utilizing the platform to get back to stage as well. At that point, you're kind of like in a rough spot with Squirtle just pressuring you right on the ledge as well. But Soar has done a really good job of bringing this right back into his momentum. I mean, we saw a little bit earlier that NoTag was doing such a good job of just stacking on percentage, and that's what Samus does best. But once again, now you're at 94. Honestly, you get a couple more percent, you switch to the Ivy, that up air could potentially kill, but unfortunately, we've seen this a couple times now from Soar. No jab block.
I know. I'm waiting for it, and you can see he's waiting for that option. He was very close to getting something there, but it still is trying to read out the situation. What is NoTag's escape option? And so far, it has been the right one every single time. But Soar, again, I think he's on the hunt for this stuff, but you're taking a charge shot straight to the face, and it's time to get off to Squirtle.
Yeah, really good switch as well coming out from Soar too. Going for the F smash is going to read it, and we're going to switch right to Charizard. This is standard PT play. You know, Ivysaur isn't going to live much longer at 130, but Charizard could potentially live a hit or two.
Right.
I feel like I want to see Soar go for a little bit more grab as well. I feel like Charizard does have a very interesting grab. You can get some percentage off of the DI mix-up, but here comes NoTag just trying to find a way to even this back up, playing it so passive, but now you've given Squirtle the opportunity to get back center stage.
Exactly, but then switches to Ivysaur right in time for a point-blank charge shot. And now, looking like these up airs might be good at the next one, but not enough to kill just yet.
All right, up air will definitely take it on that one. 201. Once again, Samus does have a lot of KO power that people don't realize. Great, beautiful back air angle twice. Hit the same thing. Jay definitely either tweeting, wow, or like, I cheated. Look at this angle. You always, so for a lot of people that may not know this, you have to look for the little fire on the tail. So beautiful. You're looking for that point right there. It's not here.
Right.
It's here.
Caught the elbow. Caught the elbow. You gotta be careful. Samus has some hurt box shifting that you can use on double jump.
Sure.
But not really going to get you out of that situation, unfortunately. So it is a resource that you got to be careful. And again, like that back air off the Angel platform, set that all up. Double back air is the name of the game, and that's all you need.
Yeah, this is the classic. Dead at 78, nerf 78.
Playing Sam. Okay, so we're going to stick with the Samus?
No, I think we go Mario
Yeah,
here.
I was going to say.
So I'm a very big person on not switching, right? It's like, oh, you don't want to ever switch, you know, when you're down a game. But if you started with your secondary, it's time for the main to come out. And I think Mario doesn't do terrible versus PT.
Right. I literally think that this should be I think this should be a stronger option for NoTag, not just because of the comfort pick, but I mean just because the tools that this character has. Right now, you're kind of in a little bit of a mirror match, right? Squirtle is a bit like a mini Mario, so you can use some of these great tools, but it's all about the early combo game, and right now that is going towards NoTag.
Down throw into the up air, couple chain coming out from Soar. You're definitely right, Nerf. The percentages are looking so much better for NoTag this time.
Yeah.
I love the jab grab, saying, you know what, you're not going to have time to think. And NoTag just has to be a little bit mindful of how Soar is coming back to the stage. Good shield on that one.
Absolutely, and now they're both kind of appropriately shielding when necessary, but might be a little bit of a risk to go for that water gun when the fireball can really mess with your head off stage.
For sure, down throw, looking for anything else. Once again, I love how passive NoTag plays on the stage sometimes. On the ledge, it's looking so solid.
Yep.
It's not giving their opponent any opportunity to capitalize off of like a mashing option. It's really just like, I will wait for you, and it's so smart, especially with that up smash coming out.
Right, and has the right read on the Pokemon switch as well. NoTag seems to be well aware of what Soar is going for in these moments. Going to look for the forward air, but again, a clutch switch is going to get Soar out of that one.
Yeah, Soar definitely switching on the Ivy at this point, but once again, coming out from NoTag, a lot of these grabs, these conversions are looking really good. This is what Mario does best, everybody. Just stack on a ton of damage really, really quickly. The down air is not going to be able to connect there, but NoTag doing a really great job of punishing out a shield with the up B.
Right, and knowing where he can put pressure on Soar, right? He's waiting for the right moments, hesitating before he actually throws out some of these options, and I love it because right now he's making Soar kind of go into his panic options off stage, and that probably will end up costing him.
Yeah, for sure. Here comes Charizard, though. We're going to go for the down throw there, trying to get a little bit of the DI mix-up, which I completely agree with. But you know what he's looking for. He's probably looking for a little roll up smash action going on. But speaking of up smash, Soar's going to find an up smash of their own into the very quick dash stance. Get the fingers moving because Soar has to find a little bit more cheese, and he's looking for it.
Yeah, he definitely is looking for something right there, but it is not smoked to perfection just yet. You're waiting for that. You're going to get popped up by the up B, and now you have to switch, but I don't know. I guess anything will kill anyone, not regardless of the Pokemon, but Squirtle, I don't know. Maybe we're seeing the idea to get some more percent, but it doesn't really pay off, unfortunately.
So I know from how a couple PT players think, they don't really look at their percent, they look at their opponent's percent, right? They see their opponent at a lower percent, they're like, all right, it's time for Squirtle. It doesn't even matter how high they are in terms of percent, but looking for something though, going for the back air, going to find another one. Soar looking really good right now on this last stock, but NoTag doing what NoTag does best, up air chain into the Mario Cyclone.
All right, we talked about how these low ceilings rather are going to kind of I would say make a big difference in this right now. That is the name of the game. NoTag is looking for some stuff, not going to get the 2-frame, but still the edge guard never ends, and I'm wondering, we're waiting for one of these clutch situations. The up airs have been so good for NoTag.
Yep, for sure. Once again, NoTag, all at this point, all that they need is an up smash. Maybe even back throw with a little bit of a pummel as well to add some flair on it. But let's see, good down tilt coming out from Soar. This is where Charizard excels, right? Yes. I mean, this is the cheese percent, but the back air out of shield looking real good from NoTag, and we're going to a game 3, Nerf.
I know in that hit, like that kill screen, I know technically it didn't look like anything hit, right? But it was Charizard getting up into it, right? The face. Yeah. But yes, the getting hit animation of Charizard does make that look a little bit weird.
Yeah, this is
not gonna lie.
This is what we were talking about, right? Like the switch to the main. It's always nice to start off with the secondary, and I don't think Samus was a bad start into PT, but I just think there's more fluidity in this Mario than the Samus.
If the goal or the game plan of game 1 was to pick up on some of these habits, then I would say
fantastic
mission
job.
accomplished, right? Of course. But you did put yourself at a bit of a deficit in the beginning of the set. And now let's see if, given the stage counter pick, Soar is able to make that difference up. Right now, it was a 2-stock, right? So I don't know. NoTag seemed to have his number, but we don't know how much of that can be chalked up to stage.
Yeah, no, I actually think this will probably come down to stage in game 3. You can see that they're thinking about a long and small battlefield. I think this is a great pick for both characters, really.
Yeah.
I was going to be a little bit nervous if I did see a Town and City come out.
I know.
But that was probably a ban when you really think about it. I mean, NoTag unfortunately lost the game 1 at 76% to 2 Charizard back airs.
NoTag knows what he's doing. He's banning Town and City and FD. So we're going to take it to small battlefield. And Sephiroth is the pick here. So this is going to be a little bit different. How do you think about this matchup?
This is definitely out of left field. I know Soar had a Joker, but personally, I love a good Sephiroth. So this one's going to be very interesting. But of course, I feel like once NoTag catches on, he's definitely going to be able to cape the orbs as well and maybe throw a couple things back. But let's see how this one's going to go, because once again, this is my first time seeing Soar's Sephiroth. But good music to go with. But I'm always going to love a good Sephiroth aerial. They extend so far.
You are absolutely right. He is already throwing it back with the back airs. It is definitely going to be a really, really tough wall for NoTag to kind of break through. However, the moves are a little bit risky, and that is one of the places where I think Mario can make up a lot of ground. The delay and the tech then, finds the right escape option, still waiting for a little bit more percent. Sephiroth, being a light guy, can die pretty quickly to some of Mario's stuff.
Yeah, and it's always important to note as well, the Scintilla, the down B, the Reflect, is always going to go off regardless, regardless if it's hit or not. So I actually like the way that Soar used that in order to try and at least potentially either seal a stock or, create some space. But now NoTag still looking really comfortable. I think the pace has definitely slowed down a lot, but I think once again, it's just NoTag trying to adjust to Soar at this point, but you can't reflect a flare at that point.
Yeah. Once it goes into the explosion animation, you are SOL, unfortunately. Now you're going to have to be pushing the envelope a little bit here if you want to get a little bit more. I think that right now NoTag is forced into the wrong approach options, and that's exactly where Soar wants him.
Yep. All right, here we go. Though Soar 138. Honestly, Mario up smash is definitely going to KO. Sephiroth extremely light. But what Soar is doing so well right now is just picking up every option. The down tilt to come down, but there's that up smash I mentioned about 2 seconds ago.
True. Okay, but whiffing the grab, that's a big risk, and it might end up hurting you. But NoTag, while taking stage control, can't really do too much with it because, again, that sword link just makes it pretty much invalidated.
Yeah, very, very true. Here we go, though. NoTag going to be able to find a couple of the up airs. Going to the up B, not going to be able to take it. Yeah, but honestly, percentages are so close at this point. Here comes Wing.
Oh, and then
Wing
deleted.
It's gone.
Completely taken out of the equation at this moment. NoTag with the fire back that he needed in order to bring this comeback mechanic to a close for the second stock.
Yeah, really great job of just getting that out of there. But now on the last stock, Wing is going to come back even faster. Yeah. So it's going to be about NoTag just trying to find a way to work around it because it's definitely coming. Oh, NoTag?
NoTag and then nothing. Yeah, he knew. There's no way he was, even with a full charge Omni Slash, there was no way he was going to be able to get that. That's crazy.
That game started out so strong for Soar as well, getting the Mega Flare. Just
like no tech, and in that moment, he was sent way too far.
You gotta at least try, though.
I know.
Yeah, but this was really solid. I disagreed with the Sephiroth switch.
Yeah.
I think once you win a game with one character, ride it out. You're already up. You're already kind of warmed up.
Yes, I agree. But I mean, I think that he wanted to see if the character switch was going to work for him as it did for NoTag.
Yeah,
right.
Very true.
The Samus to start off didn't do NoTag any favors, and so Soar was like, maybe if you mixing up your habits and picking a different character kind of messed with my head, I could do the same thing to you in theory.
Very, very true. Well, of course, once again, great showing from MDBA in Canada here. But once again, just to kind of go with the flow as well, you guys are watching Pound 2022 here on VG Bootcamp, but this